Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my review of The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. So, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug is directed by Peter Jackson. It stars Martin Freeman, Ian McKellen, and Benedict Cumberbatch. So, the story starts immediately where the last movie left off, as they're still on the journey to fight Smaug, and they're running away from Azog at the same time. So yeah, it's just kind of continues the story from the first movie. So positives with this movie, I mean, Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf are great characters again. They're easily some of the only saving graces of this movie and this trilogy in general, because this trilogy would just be a mess if it wasn't for them. It would just be completely terrible if it wasn't for them. It's already a mess, but it would have been just god-awful, like Star Wars prequel level bad if it wasn't for them. And the acting by Ian McKellen and Martin Freeman is also just top-notch, as always, and as well as Benedict Cumberbatch is kind of the saving grace for Smaug, because I'll be honest, I'll get to Smaug later, but it's just Benedict Cumberbatch at least did a good job of delivering lines and with how they acting, as well as just about every single actor and actress in this film they held it pretty good. The action was an improvement, I'll say. I mean, it was pretty good for the most part. It's an improvement over An Unexpected Journey's action, for sure, and I'll say it was pretty good. Now that that's out of the way, it's time to say my negatives, and there's plenty, I'll just say. So, the story is, once again, it's nothing special, just mediocre, and just very weak. Honestly, they could have done much better with this Hobbit trilogy than they actually could have, because they clearly were trying to rush this Hobbit trilogy, and I think they should have definitely kept their time a lot more, because clearly they messed it up. And the pacing in this movie is just terrible. I mean, the first two acts are so different from the third act. They feel like they're in two completely different movies. And it doesn't work. It make any sense whatsoever. And it's, as well, not to mention, this film did not really need to be 3 hours long. Should have been around like 2 hours and 40 minutes or somewhere around that area. It did not need to be 3 hours long. Unlike at least for Return of the King and Fellowship of the Rings case, and from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, they actually had enough stuff to make it 3 hours. Just really doesn't seem like it needed to be 3 hours at all. Smaug's not exactly terrible, but he's just bad, I'll say. I mean, he's just completely wasted. His character is just so dull in this movie and completely wasted. He didn't even show up until the third act, and he was wasted. That's about all I can say. Like, kind of what have I done moment for the cliffhanger ending. I mean, it's not a terrible ending, but it's not a very good ending either. I mean, I wish they kind of found a better ending than just what have I done moment. And it's not terrible, though. So it's just okay, I guess. So visual effects didn't even improve whatsoever from Unexpected Journey. Like I keep saying, I mean, these visual effects would look fine in a low-budget movie, but because this movie has like a $217 million budget or something like that, they could have done a lot better with the visuals and they just look mediocre for having a $217 million budget. Like, if it had a lower budget, like I said, it would be considered good, but unfortunately, because it has a big budget, they're just mediocre. The elves are kind of weak characters who don't really have much character, kind of like how they were in Unexpected Journey. It's just nothing that they improved with their characters. You're just the same old pretty weak characters. Overall, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug is very mediocre and shares a lot of the same problems as its predecessor. And I'm going to give The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug a 6 out of 10. That was my review of The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. What are your thoughts on The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug? Tell me in the comments below, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.